It is Monday, it's a new weekly reading vlog. I'm going to make this super quick update. So yesterday I read the entirety of The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater. Another series completed. I really enjoyed this. This was a 4-star. The whole series has been 4-star for me. I have really enjoyed seeing these characters. Something happened in this between two characters and it was like my favourite thing. I like instantly messaged Jem about it. I was like, this just happened. And I've really enjoyed this series. I am definitely going to read the sequel series, so that the first book is Call Down the Hawk. I've got the first book of that series. However, I am, if you've seen my unhaul is going up in 2 days from now, but you would have seen it before this vlog. I am getting rid of the entire series of 4 books because I just don't think I'll reread them, but I have very much enjoyed the series. And then today I started 2 books. So I started my audiobook of The Hunting Moon on my walk on my lunch break. No, this is not on my TBR, but I'm still reading it because why not? And then I started Good Girls Don't Die, which is on my TBR. I only read the first like 50-ish pages, but I'm already hooked. There's already been murder. Like, this is why I love Christina Henry books. There's always murder like straight away. It's great. So I'm intrigued to see how this one pans out, because the way it started instantly had me hooked. But I am so tired. I have also filmed my unhaul and TBR today and edited both, so I am so tired. So I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Tuesday. I had this whole plan today. I was going to watch 1 episode of Critical Role. I was going to read a bit more of Good Girls Don't Die and then a bit more of The Hunting Moon. Chloe did Patreon reading sprints, so I was like, right, that's my evening reading sorted. I ended up watching 2 episodes of Critical Role, which means I now have 5 episodes left of campaign 1. Like, I'm so happy with myself for the progress I've made. I am not ready for this campaign to be over because I know what happens at the end, and I'm not ready to actually see it happen and say goodbye to these characters. It's gonna be such a good ending. I'm so excited, but also I'm sad. It's very bittersweet. But it does mean I'll then be able to watch one-shots that are set afterwards, which I'm very excited about. I did not read any of The Hunting Moon. However, I finished Good Girls Don't Die on sprints tonight. Today I have read all of this. I have read like over 250 pages. What the hell? This was a 5-star. Are we shocked? Absolutely not. It's Christina Henry. I'm obsessed with her writing. The actual plot of this was incredible. Now, this was a low 5-star, and it's not my favourite Christina Henry. It was a low 5-star purely because the logic didn't get a super high rating, but everything else did. Like atmosphere and intrigue, 10 out of 10. Plot, I think, was a 9. Characters were a 9. Like, the characters were written so well, like both the good and bad characters, and some characters were written so well you didn't know whether they were genuinely good or if they was acting good. And I was just like, oh. But the ending was like, I had no idea how this book was going to end. To be honest, I had no idea what was happening for most of it. Little things started clicking like throughout, because it's set into 4 parts. So the first part is one character. So the first part is Celia, the second part is Ali, and the third part is Maggie. And then the final part is it all coming together and the end of the book. And it was just so cleverly done. Like, it was so good. I'm so happy. And this was one of my Tomes and Treasures book. So I think this was my background. I'm just going to double check because I want to make sure I'm right on that. Yes, this was my background. No, not background. This was my upbringing environment. So my character, Selena, grew up in or around the forest, and it did a book set in the forest. And this is like, there's a whole section of the book that's set in a cabin in the woods. And then there's like a forest in the other 2 stories as well. So it works. It works. I'm very, very happy with this. I only have 2 more books to complete my actual TBR now. This is not one of them. So I'm very happy with this. Oh, I'm so happy. So yeah, 2 episodes of Critical Role, finished a book and 5-starred it. My goal for tomorrow now is just to, I want to finish this. I am very close to the beginning, however, and I've got a really busy day at work tomorrow because I've got lots of meetings and stuff. However, I will be doing my walk on my lunch break, which means I should get about this much read. And then this should be doable for the rest of the day. I'm on gem sprints in the evening and they are going to be productive. I've already said to Gem, if she needs help, like keeping everyone in line and being good, I will help, because I want to get this finished, because I'm going to Ashes on Thursday and I don't want to take any physical books with me. I've got like a couple of audiobooks, because then I don't have to take anything with me. So yeah, I'm gonna go because I am tired. But I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's been one of those days. Like, I've had a training session, a catch up with my manager, and then a meeting. Plus, I've gone for my walk on my lunch, and I have been busy in work. So I'm just a bit all over the place. And then I've been on gym sprints all evening. We are on the second from last sprint, but I am hopping off after this sprint's finished. But I finished The Hunting Moon. So no spoilers, obviously. I'm really glad I decided to read this. So I read it because there was a reveal at the end of the first book that I was like, I need to know if I'm right on the theory I've got, plus I need to know what happens with this reveal. But then I was like, oh, but what if this one ends on a massive cliffhanger? I'm really glad I decided to read this. I do want the 3rd book ASAP. It doesn't come out till I think the 1st of October in the UK. Might be November, because I was seeing 2 different dates, but I think the UK is the 1st of October. But either way, as soon as I get my hands on the 3rd book, I'm reading it, because I need it now. This was so good. The atmosphere and everything continued to be absolutely incredible. The plot thickens. My theory, I'm really glad I can say this because I haven't actually said what my theory is, because that would be spoilery. My theory was denied, but I wasn't completely wrong. I was on the right track, but I just went a bit off track. And that's all I can say without spoiling anything. But that was like, I know what's going on with that theory, which is great. But then the ending, I was like, I wasn't expecting the thing that happened. And it was just a tiny little thing. It's not even like a massive part of, well, it might be a massive part of the plot. I don't know. I haven't read the 3rd book. But I'm just like, I am fully obsessed with this series. Like, I literally read Luminaries. It's been so long since I've had a book where I've read it and instantly wanted to pick up the second one and actually done it. Because usually when I'm like, oh my god, I need the next book, I then don't read it for months. But I literally read Luminaries like 2 weeks ago, if even that. And now I've read The Hunting Moon, and now I've got to wait months for the 3rd book. This wasn't on my TBR, but this is going to get me a coin for a special edition, because it is, I don't know, is there anything? It's a special edition, because this is the Illumicrate edition, and I think that might be a platinum. I've left my phone downstairs, but I'm pretty sure special edition gets you a platinum coin, but I've already marked it off. So yeah, I am extremely happy. extremely happy. I am now gonna go back downstairs, and I think there's like 20 minutes left of the sprint, so I think I'm just gonna watch a little bit more of the episode of Critical Role I'm on, because I'm on episode 112. I'm so close to the end. I'm finishing campaign 1 this weekend, and I cannot wait. My plan for tomorrow is I'm gonna make sure I've got an episode of Critical Role saved on my iPad, like downloaded. I'm traveling up to Ashes, and I'm going during the day. So what I'm gonna do is, when I get on the train, I think I'm gonna start off by trying to read. So I have the audiobook for A Light in the Flame all ready to go. So I'm gonna start that, and then I'm gonna read as much of that as I can, maybe even the entire journey, because usually I start getting tired, but that's because I usually get the evening train, whereas I'm getting the like afternoon train. So I'm hoping that means I can stay awake to read. If I do start getting tired though, I'm going to switch it to Critical Role, and I'll just watch a bit of Critical Role, which is absolutely fine. So yeah, but I've got everything ready. I've just got to pack it into my bag, which won't take long. I haven't got to take much because I keep clothes at Ashes, which is smart. So yeah, I will catch up with you tomorrow when I am with Ash. Hello, it is Thursday. I am here. Yay. I had a like 2 p.m. train, which meant I got in just before 6 p.m.
It was on time.
And there was no delays on it, which means I'm terrified for Sunday. Abu. But I'm here. This one had drama tonight, so I have not moved from this spot really, and I just listened to A Light in the Flame. I am 226, I think, pages in. I'm 200 and something pages in. I'm sure it's 26. Yeah. I forgot how much I love this world. I've been putting this one off because I wanted to read it physically as well, but then if you order the paperback off of UK Amazon, it's bigger than the previous books in the series, and absolutely not. I have since found out that the US Amazon has them, but they're more expensive, so I'm not going to be able to get them just yet. But I will be getting them from there and hope that it is correct with the measurements and they're the right size. Otherwise I might cry. But I just caved and just got the audiobook because the audiobooks are great. And I just forgot how much I love this world. And like, I loved Shadow in the Ember. It's been so long since I've read Shadow in the Ember, but I apparently remember everything, which is great. And I love the 2 main characters. Like,
I need to finish.
They're so good. They're different main characters to the Blood and Ash series, which I also love those characters. But me, Meg and Emma are going to buddy read the next book in the Blood and Ash series once me and Emma have read Light in the Flame, because Meg realised she's actually already read it and she thought she hadn't. And then she saw my update for starting it on Goodreads and it had a rating from her. That's how she realised. So yeah, she's read that. Me and Emma need to read it. I think Emma's reading it. And then we're going to buddy read A Soul of Ash and Blood, which is book, I want to say 5 in the Blood and Ash series. Blood and Ash. Kingdom. Yeah, War of Two Queens is the 4th book. So
they've got really dumb names.
There's From Blood and Ash, Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, Crown of Gilded Bones, The War of Two Queens, A Soul of Blood and Ash.
And that's what I mean. Like, there is no way people are going to keep them straight in their head if they don't know this. If they don't know the books.
A Shadow in the Ember, A Light in the Flame, and then I can't remember what the next one after Light in the Flame is. I've got it written in a note on my phone. But yeah, so
I need to read book 2 of the From Blood and Ash series.
The From Blood and Ash, I don't think you need to read the Flesh and Fire series, but I really enjoy the way she writes this world, so I do. But I don't think it's like you don't have to read the Flesh and Fire series. But Blood and Ash series, like the 4th book, is my favourite. I'll be shocked if anything tops that. So yeah. But I'm here. I'm queer. Had to it, right?
I was waiting for it.
But yeah, it's late now.
I need to go and have a bath.
And bedtime, because we've both got work tomorrow. Abu. So I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me, but me and Ash are going for my walk along the sea. It's very windy. It's really windy. Just a bit. Hello. It's Sunday. We have not long woken up, as you can probably tell from this.
Yes.
Didn't vlog yesterday. You would have got a tiny little clip on Friday of us going for the walk. I don't know whether you would have heard us. I might have to put music over it because
It was windy.
it was so windy.
It was nice.
Like, it was a lovely walk, but I would quite like to do that walk again when it's not super windy and cold. Because it was a nice little walk. And then yesterday, I finished campaign 1 of Critical Role.
And we started on the one shot.
Yeah, we started on the one shot. So there's Darren's Closet, which is the one we watched. There's Search for Grog and Search for Bob, which I'm going to watch Search for Grog, I think, on the train home today. And then we're going to do like a little watch party thing where we watch Search for Bob.
Because I haven't watched that one.
But apart from that, I can start campaign 2.
Yeah.
I will be starting it from episode 2 because I have watched episode 1 and I remember it.
There is also the Darrington
Yes.
Brigade and the Grog one shot, which is different to the Search for Grog.
The Grog one shot we're going to watch when I'm up here in May, though.
Yes. Because
What
that
about
one,
the Darrington Brigade?
you can kind of watch that anytime.
Okay. So, yeah. But I kind of just want to get stuck in on campaign 2 now.
I'm so excited.
Because I love those characters and I've hardly seen them.
The other thing about campaign 2 is it's a lot easier to get into. Like, I know that,
Yeah.
like, because when they did Vox Machina, they started from a place where they'd already been playing for like 3 years or 2 years prior to stream. Whereas campaign 2 is
We got introduced to the characters
as they made them.
as they were being introduced to each other's characters.
Yeah.
Matt was the only one who knew each of the characters beforehand.
So what they'd done was they'd made their characters and then they did session zeros where they had like little pockets of people. So Ashley had never played because she was doing Blind Spot.
Yeah.
So Taliesin had played with the carnival. Then you had Sam and Liam who played their little thing where they did their own little thing, and then you had Marisha, Laura and Travis playing for theirs, which is why they referenced the moving boxes and stuff like that. And they said that they weren't going to share that with the wider world because that was something just nice for them to do.
But we still got to see the characters from the beginning of all of them coming together and meeting, which also I'm even more excited to start campaign 2 properly, because with campaign 1 I already basically knew the characters because and had seen some of it because I'd watched at least season 1 at that point of Legend of Vox Machina.
We watched both of them.
No, we were in the middle of season 2.
We were, yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to actually getting to see a campaign from the start. Also, I never actually watched the first 26 episodes of campaign 1 because of another person that was previously in it, and even just the little clips I've seen on TikTok with him in, absolutely not. I would not enjoy watching him. So I just started from episode 27 when he left.
He's gross.
He is gross.
It's sad because it's very, very sad because it would have been an amazing dynamic and it would have been really interesting. He had like really good, interesting things, and there was a lot of things that went on behind the scenes and a lot of things that went on where it's just a bit icky. And then he did a charity fundraiser after he did Critical Role, and he stole the money. What's even more ironic is I'm pretty sure it was for cancer, which he had. People are dicks.
So yeah, I didn't want to watch the episodes with him in. So yeah, I started from episode 27, so it's going to be fun to actually start from the beginning. I only watched episode 1 of campaign 2 in like August, September time. So I don't need to rewatch it because I actually remember the whole battle and everything.
Yeah, you've watched that, you've watched the live show, and then we watched the Yugotoa episode.
And I've watched recaps, so I know what happens in campaign 2, but now I get to actually go back and watch it.
And you didn't see all of the recaps because they stopped after a while?
Yeah, I was just reading recaps of what had happened.
So I had to explain a few other things that I was like, this is really important, this is really important. But yeah. Also, she did not get spoiled for something that happened in the Darling's Closet episode.
I didn't.
And I'm so impressed because...
If you are watching campaign 1 and you don't want spoilers, and you see videos on YouTube that say Scanlan's wedding gift?
Something like that.
Scanlan's wedding gift. Don't watch it, because I keep seeing that video come up and I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it because that's going to be something I don't know, because I don't know what is going on about in the title. And I'm so glad I did not watch any of those videos, because that was something I had no idea about. Did I cry a lot? Yes. Would I have cried that much if I knew it was coming? Maybe, maybe not.
I knew it was coming and I cried a lot.
I feel like I would have cried, but I don't think I would have cried as much if I was prepared for it. Because like a lot of the other things that has happened, I knew about, and I didn't cry as much as I thought I did. I mean, I still cried a lot. She got crying selfies quite a lot. But I finished campaign 1. I can't believe I finally finished campaign 1. I've got like a kind of goal to finish campaign 2 before the end of the year, which I think is a lot more doable, because even though this campaign took me more than a year, it was because I had to stop watching it to do catch-ups of campaign 2 and 3 for the live show. And then after the live show, I was sort of a bit burnt out on watching anything, so I was literally only reading. So this year...
There are more episodes, by quite a substantial amount though.
Yes. Because
campaign 1 had 115, campaign 2 has 140 odd.
I think campaign 3 is going to have less though. It might be more on the campaign 1 level.
Yeah. They're only up to...
They're on 91?
92. 92's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah. So yeah. But this has been 7 minutes of us talking about Critical Role. Reading, I started, I'm going to put it between us, I started A Light in the Flame. I think I would have said that on... Did I vlog on Thursday when I got here?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Because yeah.
Yes. So I have been reading, and I am, let's see, I'm 67% in, I believe. I'm on page 402 of 603. So I am over halfway. I'm really enjoying it. I forgot how much I love the 2 main characters. Like, they are just great. But yeah, I now need to, I've only got like 2 hours before we have to leave for me to go to the train station. I need to edit this vlog, and I need to download an episode of Critical Role onto my iPad ready for the train journey. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.